KPFT is supported in part by the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, 2005 Lake Robbins Drive in the Woodlands, who have donated tickets for the Outlaw Music Festival on July 5th, Chicago on August 20th, and Santana and the Doobie Brothers August 21st. For more information, kpft.org or 713-526-5738, option 1.
Hi, I'm Mrs. V from Mrs. V's Blues. My show has a little bit of everything. We have a little old, a little new, a little borrowed, but always blue. It's just a great show. Listen in on Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 a.m. on KPFT in Houston.
Support for KPFT and The Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Firm. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. For more information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthis, you can find it at the website, parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you. Visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well. I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you get released. Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's Prison Radio. Prison Radio.
I think I can make it up here. The mic is kind of high for me.
You sure?
Just a little.
Is it 420?
Yes, it is 420.
For the mic.
For the mic, not me. Not me. All right, tonight is...
Yeah, you got to aim it down.
I can't. It falls out.
Well, then somebody needs to shrink it or something.
Shrink it.
Your chair needs to go up.
There you go.
No, wait a
You got to give it Viagra.
All right. Yeah, I'll just pretend like I'm singing. How about that? All right. So tonight is Friday, June the 12th. And we are no longer in Fund Drive. We made the goal. So thank you, everyone who donated. Do you have that list, David?
Yeah, but right now I'm trying to worry about your volume.
Oh, okay. Evidently my volume is having issues.
Yeah,
so
use your outside voice.
All right, the
there
outside.
the
outside voice. All right, Terry Peden, attorney Terry Peden, was supposed to be on tonight, but his flight is running a little late, about 2 hours late, so he won't be in the studio tonight. But we're going to make do, because what did Ray Hill say? Ray Hill said that you have to make sure you're ready for 2 hours worth of radio, because you never know what's going to happen. And it usually happens here at the Prison Show, because something's always happening. All right, so tonight we do not have Terry Peden, even though we were going to. Gloria Rubac is here with Texas Death Penalty Abolition Movement. If you're looking for it on Facebook, it's the Texas Abolition Movement. We are going to be hearing from Miss Athena. She will be giving you the lowdown. She is the Prison Show camera tech and volunteer, so she's going to be giving you the lowdown on how she came to be here. Abraham Bonowitz will be on also, the co-director and founder at Death Penalty Action. You can find his petitions at deathpenaltyaction.org. It's always good to sign those petitions, no matter what. Okay? All right, so any other words of encouragement, David?
I sent you a list.
You sent me a list of words of encouragement. All right, so we want to give big thank yous to, here we go, I'm doing it, here we go, Nicholas, big thank you to Nicholas, a big thank you to David, to Rick, Tiffany, Stephanie, Jason, Valerie, Jason again, Tiffany again, Victoria, Darren, and Carrie. Great big thank yous to all of you who donated. We appreciate your donations.
And 3RD had donated one of his prison survival guides to the highest donor. And I think that would end up being Mr. Darren. Darren?
Well, you're going to be getting one of the prison survival guides, Darren.
And it's going to be autographed.
Hey, man.
Autographed. Hey, man.
We don't even have
we don't even have that.
I know. What's up with that?
3RD contacted me. He's kind of upset because of that new book rule. He can't get his edited manuscript.
Oh, yeah. There's a whole lot of going on over there at TDC. And, but luckily they did fire someone today.
Yeah, the parole officer
who
don't talk bad about incarcerated
can't.
individuals.
No, you can't. You can't be talking smack when you're a parole officer, supervisor. Of course, we also realized when someone posted the employee conduct guide that that was G12, I think that was. Well, we see evidence of G16 all the time. Officers sleeping. Because let me tell you, when an officer is sleeping, people have cameras, and they take it.
You know that one I saw today, the dude was on a couch with spots. Now, what unit has a couch with spots?
People are donating furniture, a lot of them, because I've seen some, but that could have been at a hospital when they were...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That was somewhere else at BOQ or...
Yeah, he was...
He was out, though, wasn't he?
He was sleeping good, let me tell you. But it never... Have no fear. The troll will find that information, and he will post it. He finds those photos. All right, let's get started. Miss Gloria.
Yes.
Remember, talk in your mic.
Okay, I will talk into the mic. Can you hear me, David?
I sure can. Thank you so much.
Okay, no problem. First, I want to start out with some good news, and it's actually not even Texas, it's Alabama, but it could have come to Texas. And that's those doggone nitrogen suffocation executions. And it was the U.S. Supreme Court, right? Not Alabama?
It was U.S. We were all like, what?
I think they're on drugs. Anyway, they said, nope, this is unconstitutional. You can't kill somebody by suffocating them. It's torture. Well, I don't know if they said it's torture, but we know it is.
Yes, we do.
So, yay for that. I want to wish the people on death row who have birthdays this June happy birthday. I don't have them in order. What's today? The 12th? Nobody says today. Oh, yes. Roderick Harris. Your birthday is today. Happy birthday, dude.
Rodrigo.
Rod-
Miss Shirley, Blaine's mom, used to call him Rodrigo.
Oh, okay. So happy birthday. Hector Acosta, Dexter Johnson, Krishan Ramey, Guy Allen, Perry Austin, Rob Will, my buddy, Robert Woodard, Ruben Gutierrez, Tony Ford. I knew your birthday was in June because it's on Juneteenth. And David Wood. So happy birthday to all the June birthday guys. And let's hope maybe next year you'll be in a better place to celebrate. I do want to say hello to two people that I love and respect, two fighters, two revolutionaries. One is Quanetta Harris, and the other Shinatzli. So hello to both of you. And while I'm at it, hello to Melissa and Erica on Women's Death Row. Okay. Two things happened this week. Yesterday, Charles Flores' attorneys argued his case before the Supreme Court. And Charles, I haven't heard anything. Stephanie and I were texting each other, frantically waiting to get some word, but we'll hear something Monday. For those who don't know anything about Charles Flores' case, Charlie, as Stephanie calls him, he wants to use the junk science law to get rid of, they don't even allow people to be hypnotized anymore, to induce them to say things that they never would have thought of saying before. But there was a murder in Dallas, I believe, and a woman who saw the thing happen said it was two tall, skinny white guys with long hair. Well, if anybody knows Charles, he is not tall, he is not skinny, he is not white, and every time I've seen him, he hardly has any hair.
Exactly.
But lo and behold, the police hypnotized her, and ta-da! She recognized him in court. Well, that's a bunch of BS. This happened back in 1999. He was sentenced to death. And if they hadn't been able to hypnotize that neighbor, there was no evidence against Charles. So we hope that we hear good news Friday. What time will that come out?
Monday. It comes out at 8:30 Central Standard Time.
8:30.
Sometimes it's 8:31. It gets on my nerves. 8:30, 8:31.
So how can I find it?
If you go to the Supreme Court website, it's under case documents and orders of the court. Okay, I'll send you a link.
Send me a link, because I'm going to get up early and be ready. I really want to hear what they say.
Oh, yeah. Now, sometimes they don't say anything, and they keep rescheduling.
Oh, Jesus.
So don't be surprised.
And fortunately now, Charles has a good attorney, Gretchen Swain. So, and I hear that if it's not good news, she has a plan B. So, whatever. But, Charlie, we are, well, I don't pray, but I've got my Frida Kahlo candle lit, and me and my dogs look at that candle every night when we get in bed and wish you good luck. So, hopefully the Supreme Court will do the right thing for Charles. The other thing, I'm not timing myself. How many minutes do I have left, David? David?
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay.
What? I'm sorry.
How many minutes do I have left?
Oh,
He ain't paying attention.
I ain't paying no attention.
Okay, then I'm
Evidently it
just going
ain't
to keep
close.
going, and I'll tell you when I'm
Yep,
finished.
I'll let you know here in a minute.
Okay, the other thing that happened this week, oh my gosh. For those of y'all that, the guys that have been on death row for a while, you'll remember a man named Clarence Jordan. He hasn't been there since 2010. How many? Five, okay. He hasn't been there since 2010 when he had a stroke and he was sent to the Estelle unit. But in April, the Court of Criminal Appeals threw out his sentence in order new.
Hang on a second. Mike's on.
Mike's,
Go ahead.
Oh, the CCA threw out his sentence and ordered a resentencing in the trial court here in Houston. So Angie and I went up there. We sat through the docket call. The bailiff kept trying to kick us out for whispering. He was I don't know.
Don't say it.
I can't say it. Piece of work. And anyway, this was it. The judge in that case. What is her name? She's a young African-American woman. She granted let me back up. The DA said he wasn't going to seek a death sentence. So that was, the only other thing was life and with parole, because we didn't have without until 2005. Nowadays, Clarence Jordan is bedridden. He's a quadriplegic. He suffers from intellectual disabilities. His IQ is between 56 and 60. He's got schizophrenia. He's unable to feed himself or even swallow food. So he's being fed on a tube. And I thought I had health issues. So he's still convicted of capital murder.
You got it.
He's still convicted of capital murder, but he's up for parole now. And the Office of Forensic and Capital Writs or something in Austin, Ben Wolf, represents him now, and he said that in the meantime, before they can figure out for sure where they're going to send him, and I learned about this, what is it, it's called compassionate release, but it's medically, I lost the doggone name. Anyway, he can be moved to a facility to provide health care. We gave the press a statement when we were there saying that we demanded that, let me read it, he be placed in an excellent assisted living center in Houston, the best that can be found, and that the state of Texas pay his bill as long as this man is alive. So hopefully that's what's going to happen to him. But talk about a sad case. He was declared incompetent like 30 or 40 years ago, but left on death row. And for those 30 or 40 years, he didn't have an attorney. He just fell through the cracks. Well, they got some big cracks.
That's like Saeed Rabbani.
Yes. Yeah. And yeah, his attorney actually mentioned Saeed. Mm-hmm. So, Channel 2 did a good report. The Houston Chronicle reporter was in court for the whole thing, and she did a good article for the Houston Chronicle. So, and to Willie T., T. Irvin, and Spider, I have been so broke I haven't been able to come visit, but I'm going to try to do all three of you in one day, if I can get gas money and food money together. So that's it.
I know one guy's really cheap. He's a cheap date.
T?
T.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cheap.
But Spider and Willie are not.
They're not. Oh, you still got a minute, Gloria.
Oh,
Are you giving away a minute?
Yeah, I think I'll give it to Abe. Well, you know, the women on death row don't get enough attention, so I just want to say hello to all 7 women. Hope all of y'all are doing well. lucky you guys getting to work in a garden every day. I don't know how you get to do that when the men, I mean, there's only, 28 of them that get to go to outside rec, and the rest of them go a week or so without ever getting rec or a shower. So...
And we still, every Thursday when the CCA issues their rulings, we wait for Melissa Lucio.
Yes.
We wait and we look very quickly at 9:01. I go on the site at 9:01 because sometimes they delay posting, and I'm very impatient.
And also, for those of you who have loved ones that have health issues in TDC, on Thursday, the 25th at 10 in the morning, there's a TDC health committee that meets 4 times a year. They have public comments. You've got to be there before 10 to sign up to speak. And, of course, public comments are the last thing on the agenda.
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, now we got to wrap up. But we're going to be there.
Yes, I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there. Joy's going to be there. We're going to be there.
So
Yay.
if anybody else wants to come join us, and Lord knows everybody's got all kinds of health issues in TDC.
Absolutely. All right. Now I think it's Athena. Get over.
Really?
Yeah.
Just take your mic or...
You want to, but you're not going to be on. No, you have to come over. Hey, Gloria.
I need to get up.
Yeah.
She's got to be on the camera.
Yeah, come on. But we can't.
And then she's talking like
I
Gloria
know,
usually does.
and she's taking her time. When this is radio, we gotta. It's popping, man. It's popping. We gotta get going. Like David yells at me. I don't know why he's being slack over there.
Well, I wish I knew how to do the camera.
Just let it roll.
Just let it roll. Hey, this
I'm so
is
nervous.
Athena, and how long have you been volunteering with us? Talking to the mic, girl. You know.
I don't know, but this is not what I wanted my segment to be, so I'm going to go with what I want my segment to be.
Okay.
Use your outside voice.
Outside screaming voice.
Okay. Okay. Starting. There are places in Texas where history doesn't stay quiet. It stays present. This is one of them. Huntsville wasn't built as a legend. It was built as containment. I can hear me breathing. Oh, my God. Okay, sorry. Established in 1849, the Walls Unit became Texas's first state penitentiary, built during a time when justice was expanding quickly, but still raw in its methods. Overcrowding came early, punishment became structure, and labor became part of survival inside the system. Inmates worked under armed watch during the day and returned at night to narrow iron cells stacked in repeating rows of brick and steel. And over time, something begins to change in how a place like this feels, not just physically, but in how people experience it. There's another layer to Huntsville history that rarely appears in official summaries, but remains part of its deep record. Among those held within the system was Satante, a Kiowa war chief and leader during a period of violent expansion and conflict across native lands. So this was actually one of the first chiefs put into the penal system, like actually taken. Wow. Yeah, insane. Historical accounts confirm his imprisonment and his death at Huntsville in 1878. But beyond the official record, there are oral traditions that describe something in a different tone. Some say his final days carried a kind of stillness, not fear but refusal, a resistance that did not end with confinement, and in versions passed down outside written archives, there is a final moment that becomes symbolic rather than documented, that he did not simply die inside the prison, but rose from it. Some tellings describe a fall from a high point within the structure. This was actually the medical building in the East Unit, one of the original structures. And in that telling, not record but memory, his form becomes something else entirely, an eagle, a release from what the walls could not contain. So they said when he jumped out that they could see like the feathers underneath his arms turning into an eagle as he like flew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, Saul.
What was his name?
Satante.
Satanta. He was buried in...
Talking to the mic.
Satante.
Grab a mic, Gloria.
Oh, Gloria. Okay.
Grab a mic.
Whether that moment is history, interpretation, or something shaped by time and retelling, what remains consistent in this is Huntsville does not only contain documented evidence, it contains stories that refuse to stay in one version, and those stories begin to shape how people describe what it feels like inside. Picture it. Massive red bricks rising higher than the surrounding landscape. Corridors stretching longer than they should feel. Iron doors that don't just close, they echo. At night, when heat settles into the stone, sound behaves differently. Footsteps don't disappear, they repeat. The silence doesn't feel empty, it feels occupied. Guards across generations describe the same shift in perception, that eventually you stop feeling like you're inside a building and start feeling like you're being observed by it. And then come the accounts. Footsteps in cleared corridors, doors moving after being locked at night, voices echoing from the empty cell blocks. Not loud, not aggressive, just close enough to interrupt. A guard reported hearing pacing directly behind him, matching every step until the corridor ended and nothing was there. A maintenance worker said a cell door slowly shut, not slammed, just closed, like something inside finally let go. And across multiple accounts, there is something else that repeats. Temperature drops that feel structured, not random, like crossing an invisible threshold in the air. Then there are other moments inside sealed cells, chain sounds moving across concrete when no one is assigned to the wing. Slow, deliberate, as if the building is repeating something it never resolved. And the most consistent detail, it doesn't begin as fear, it begins as awareness, like something notices you before you notice it. And of course, there are explanations. An old architecture carries sound, heat expands metal, the mind fills gaps in low visibility spaces. And prisons are designed to hide in perception, but even those explanations struggle against consistency. Different people, different years, same accounts, same places, same moments of silence that don't feel silent at all. Because Huntsville is only the first, and what comes next doesn't feel like history repeating. It feels like it never stopped. And some places don't return to silence. Not completely. Okay. So now I'm going to have Dani read some of these personal accounts. No cuss words.
No cuss words?
No cuss words.
Okay.
Gloria, if you want, you can sit here and read some, too.
Okay, I did
Glasses.
12 years at the Walls in the early 80s and was on maintenance detail. And sometimes we had to go to the old section behind the chapel, the original housing in the early 30s, on up to the 60s. And you could feel that there was entities or someone was looking at you. And we heard a lot of weird stuff. Moans and groans and lights turning off and on in cells. Even most of the guards wouldn't go to that section of the Walls because of all the stuff they've seen or heard. Lots of lost souls in that area, and really all the Walls is haunted to this day. It's a dreadful, ugly place. You want me to...
You can do the next one and give her whenever.
Okay.
There's so many.
I was in the Walls unit as kitchen trustee back in 1995. I saw two spirits and also a kid ghost walking around beside me when I passed by the death row section. I heard loud voices. No one was there, but that cursed should be done already. I guess it was a little weird. Yeah, that one was a little odd. Okay. I worked there on night shift. One time while counting, I saw someone sleeping, covered, and when I did my round again, the cell was empty.
Yeah, so these are all from like correctional officers.
These are from correct. Yeah, you know better than to talk without a mic.
So these are all from correctional officers and people in the walls. Okay. Here's one.
Yeah.
Here's one. I was unit plumber for years. I had to go fix a pipe in the unit dungeons. It was Halloween. TDCJ unalived a serial killer that day. I heard voices and saw things moving. CO wouldn't follow me down. And I don't know where.
And the CO wouldn't follow me down. Okay. And then.
You have to pass by the death cells on the way to visitation. Believe me, you feel different after the experience. And I guess, when we witness an execution, we go through visitation.
You go through it, but I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next one.
No.
Where did you find all this?
I just did some research on my own.
Because I go out to the prison cemetery a lot, and Satanta was buried there. Mm-hmm. And one time, God, probably 15, 20 years ago, a warden or somebody from the walls that was in charge of the work crew out there, he had Satanta's grave with flowers all over it and a big, little fence around it. And it was a beautiful place. But I forget the native tribe he was.
Kiowa.
Well, people in Oklahoma wanted him buried in Oklahoma, so his body was exhumed and taken back to his people. But the grave still looks like a very special place. Anyway.
Okay. This one says, I was there in 2015 as an S2 trustee. I used to go in the East Wing, and you can hear clicks from shoes going up the stairs. Fans turn on by themselves and cell doors close by themselves. It was creepy. Told you it was coming.
But you know why there's so many spirits there? Because a lot of prisoners have been murdered there.
Negativity lingers.
Mm-hmm.
It really does. Energy is real. And there's a lot of dark energy there.
A lot.
So this one person said, I was on my way to another unit, but stayed at the Walls unit 2 weeks. I woke up feeling like if I was being choked, and later that night I saw someone standing at my cell and they just walked away, all black figure. I found out a few hours later that TDC killed someone, found out in 2021 that his name is...
Can you say that?
Yeah, Anthony Shore.
Okay.
And he's strangled some multiple girls. His nickname was T-Bone.
T-Bone.
T-Bone, that was his nickname. Lynn and I used to visit him.
Really?
Yeah.
And the girls he killed were in the neighborhood of Northside in Houston and the same age as my girls at the time.
Yeah.
So that was kind of scary.
Here's one.
Okay. I have seen that man in the window like 4 times.
That one's about Satante.
Huh?
That one's about Satante.
Oh, okay. It's true. This I know. I was working in the kitchen and was taking food to lockup, and at that window at 3 a.m., every time I seen that man in the window of that medical building. So it's true. That place is super haunted. And he's talking about Satanta?
Yeah, in the medical building on the 3rd floor is where they say it happened. And there's still a lot of controversy with that, too, because they don't know if he jumped out or if he was pushed out. It's
Well, my bet's on push.
You got to hold
You got to hold it
he
up
wants
there.
me to
We can't hear you.
get close to the mic.
Okay.
How many times have you heard this?
So do you think he jumped or was he pushed?
You know, honestly, I'd like to stay with the legend of him flying off as an eagle in my heart. I'm going to keep that one.
Oh. Well, I think they murdered him.
Yeah, Gloria.
That's my opinion.
That's your opinion.
And it's so crazy to think about the time because it's during the raids and all of that stuff. So, yes, the natives were starting to raid, but only because the colonists were also raiding. It was an equal thing. And the colonists just, I think they got rid of slavery or were very close to it, and the penitentiary was born.
Oh. Well, and there was raids because the colonists were taking the native people's food.
Mm-hmm.
So,
killing all of the buffalo on purpose. Mm-hmm. Very crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You hear such crazy stories coming out of the walls, you know. And also, East Ham, but it's Wainwright now. But you hear stories coming out of there, too.
Well, if you ever go to the prison cemetery, look for his grave. It's kind of right in the middle. And
I've been there, and I've never noticed it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we've been there quite a few times, and I've never noticed it.
Huh. Oh.
I'm going to have, when we go back, we're going to have to look.
It's kind of in the middle with the older graves on each side, but I was out there looking for Michael Sharp's grave not that long ago, just a couple of years, and it was there. And it was interesting that warden who was in charge of the work crew many years back, he was a historian, so he was really into learning more about Setanta and keeping his grave looking pretty until his body was exhumed.
What year was it exhumed, do you know?
I think it says on the sign now.
Yeah, I think it was very much after, probably in 70s or 80s maybe even.
Maybe.
So
I'm gonna have to
he
look.
was there for a long time.
Yeah.
And they said so was his spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the hair's standing up.
Where did you find all this stuff, though?
I just did my own personal research. So if you guys like this segment, I will look into some other prisons as well. But this one is specific to the walls.
I think the older units like Wainwright, Ellis, because death row was at Ellis too. They didn't do executions there, but they had death
there
row.
was one that I was seeing, one of the older ones in, I think it's East Virginia or something that's from the 1800s, and they used to have the live hangings. And the last one that they had, the guy's head just popped off. And nobody says it out loud, but they say that that's kind of why they stopped doing live hangings there.
But now states are hanging people as an execution method.
It's insane.
They've legalized it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we have to close. Okay.
All right.
All right, now we're going to get to Mr. Abe. Abe is waiting. Hey, Abe.
Hey, can you hear me all right?
We sure can.
That's great. Well, greetings, everybody, and what an interesting conversation that's been. I've just been sitting here listening, waiting my turn, and apparently I'm not paying attention to all of my channels of communication. So I'm glad to be in here with you all. Thanks, Gloria, for that extra minute you ceded to me. I really appreciate that.
Anytime, Abe.
and you know, it's been a week, and I have been on the road for a week, quite literally. Tomorrow will be a week ago tomorrow at 3:30. I picked up Suzanne Bossler from the Journey of Hope from Violence to Healing, a murder victim family member who works with us against the death penalty, and we drove down to Alabama, and we were present, and actually we organized the rally and the petition delivery. That was on Monday. And unbelievably, Gloria alluded to this, but it's become a week that has actually become historic in our issue. It's not going to stop this execution, this guy from being executed, Jeffrey Lee, but it stopped him from being suffocated to death by gas. And it looks like, I think it's a fairly good expectation that gas suffocation itself has been executed, and we'll never see another one of those.
Yay!
and Gloria alluded to it. I'll just say that, and I've asked Jeff Hood to call in also and share a bit about that. Nobody's closer to this issue than he is, having been in the death chamber when 2 people were executed using that method. It's been a total of, I think, 9. And in any case, what happened was the court said that the amount of suffering involved doesn't rise to the level of being unconstitutional. And the defense appealed to the 11th Circuit, which actually said, yes, it does, and judge, you have to decide if another method of execution is available. So they kicked it back down to that court, and that court basically issued a permanent injunction on gas suffocation in Alabama. And then the 11th Circuit upheld that. And then the Supreme Court, what they did was they decided not to undo that and also not to hear it. So they left it where it's at. And that means that is the standard precedent, which is gas suffocation is not allowed anymore. And we'll see what happens. But, state of Alabama has already filed for a new execution date for Jeffrey Lee. Oh. And their code allows for any constitutional method of execution. So Alabama also allows for lethal injection. Jeffrey Lee has requested firing squad if he has to be killed. And so we're going to see what happens next, but we can expect him to get a new execution date sometime pretty quick, and that would be another 30 days out, which is unfortunate. It is a much slower summer than we've had in this past couple of weeks in terms of executions. There's one coming up, Dusty Spencer, on the 25th, and now it looks like there'll be a couple in July. And also in July, we're going to see the July 1st, the new protocol, not protocol, but firing squad becomes the primary method of execution in Idaho. And we have been running a campaign to get the corporations that have been part of constructing what I like to call the new stadium for firing squad executions. It's really whatever it is. They're doing a retrofit of the execution space in the prison there in Boise, or just outside of Boise. And in any case, we've been going after a company called Cateruma, which is an engineering company in Boise, and Oakland Construction, which is headquartered in Salt Lake City, and Elevatus Architecture, where we were there most recently. They're in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And this coming week, we're going to have a big push urging people to call them, each of those companies, and invite them to step away, to disavow their work, and to donate the money that they've made creating execution spaces to organizations that serve the needs of victim families. So we're going to see where that goes. But that's what we have to be on the lookout for, is dates in Idaho, too, which would be Gerald Pizzuto and Thomas Creech. Thomas Creech is one of those people who was on the gurney. They were poking him full of holes, spent an hour trying to get it going and failed, and he went back up to his cell alive. So we could expect execution dates for both of those guys. Anyway, the other theme that's happening, and let me know when Jeff gets here, by the way, if he calls in. I'm not positive that he's going to, but I hope so. The theme for the month of June has been execution of people with non-unanimous juries. And we had that with Andrew Lucart in Florida last week. And the thing about Jeffrey Lee, and this is really the story that's gotten lost with the whole gas suffocation thing, is that his jury voted 7-5 to not execute. And a judge overrode that. And then when Kay Ivey came into being the governor, she signed a bill that disallowed jury overrides. But they didn't make it retroactive, so they didn't go back and cover Jeffrey. And as a result, they're trying to kill him, and they're set on killing him. And it seems like nothing's going to get in the way of the next opportunity there. So that's the theme. And next week on the 25th, that next week or the week after on the 25th is when you have the next execution date in Florida, also a jury override case, or rather a non-unanimous jury. It's a little bit separate, a little different issue in Florida, just a non-unanimous jury. And that's Dusty Spencer. And, of course, if Jeff gets here, he is also the spiritual advisor for Dusty Spencer and will be in the death chamber with him on the 25th. I want to make sure to mention before Jeff calls in, if he does, that the fast and vigil to abolish the death penalty is coming up June 29th to July 2nd on the sidewalk in front of the United States Supreme Court in Washington, D.C. Those who do the whole thing get there on the 28th and stay through the 3rd, into the 3rd. We start at midnight, but before that we have a Last Supper together. It's called the Fast and Vigil. You have people who can or want to fast. You don't have to fast. But come for a couple hours, come for a couple of days, come for the whole thing. It's an incredible experience. And this year, so we're always marking the dates of June 29th to July 2nd. June 29th, the anniversary of the Furman decision, struck down all the death penalty laws, and July 2nd being the anniversary of the Gregg decision. This year, the 50th anniversary of that decision on July 2nd, 1976. And that allowed the resumption of executions. It upheld the new laws. And we saw our first...
Well, we lost Abe.
Jeff's on there.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Hey.
Yeah, Linda didn't quite get it right.
Oh no, I'll let it rip. We've had a crazy week this week in that we've been fighting in Alabama to stop the execution of Jeffrey Lee, and in fighting against his execution, we've been able to talk about nitrogen executions repeatedly, and in perhaps a miracle, the Middle District of Alabama has declared that nitrogen executions are unconstitutional, that the method is unconstitutional. And then it was appealed to the 11th Circuit. The 11th Circuit agreed. Nitrogen executions are unconstitutional. And last night, the Supreme Court refused to look at the case. So for the first time in perhaps history, we have the federal courts declaring a particular method of execution unconstitutional. For me, obviously, this has particular meaning in that I have been in the execution chamber as a spiritual advisor with two different men who were executed by nitrogen, two different people who were suffocated to death by their government. And this gives me tremendous hope that in places like Texas, that as we challenge these methods, as we push back against lethal injection, the firing squad and other places, in all sorts of places around the country, that we will be able to...
Okay, now we lost Jeff.
Oh, my gosh. Where did Jeff go?
Well, we're trying to put both of them on the air, and it's just not quite working tonight.
Oh.
First time Linda did it and dropped Abe. Now I did it and dropped Jeff.
Well, congratulations.
So Abe is on the line, right?
Yeah. Abe's on the line.
All right. Go ahead, Abe.
Okay, you can hear me now? Sorry. What was I saying when I dropped off?
I don't... Well, we had Jeff on for a brief period, and he was talking about the nitrogen.
Yeah, well, hopefully... I'm sorry, David. I didn't know that it would be that'd be an issue. So hopefully he'll be able to get back in. I can stop whenever. But the last thing I wanted to make sure to say, aside from a shout out to Melissa Lucio and Rodney Reed and everybody else that's they're enduring on death row in Texas and throughout the whole system. If you're hearing my voice, I'm reaching out to you and saying I hope it's cool and I hope you're doing okay. But before I go tonight, I want to make sure that we all are aware, totally unrelated to the death penalty, but also completely unrelated to everything that is important to us as Americans right now, is what just happened in Ohio, which is where I'm from. The Ohio Organizing Collaborative, which does voting rights and voting organizing and get out the vote work and voter registration, was raided by the FBI. Had a bunch of stuff confiscated. I'm not sure exactly the details of it. But then not only did they raid their main offices, they went across the state and harassed people that are staff and volunteers with that organization.
Good grief.
That is just what's happened in the last in the last day or two. And, you know, we just have to be aware that this is happening, because the only way we can change the law to demand and secure human rights, whatever the issue is that you're working on, is that we can organize and be doing what we need to do within the law, without fear of intimidation or harassment by the government. And the more that this stuff happens, the more we all have to be united around demanding our constitutional rights to freedom of elections, freedom to vote, freedom of movement, freedom of expression, freedom of making sure that we all get due process. All of the things are at risk right now. And if you're organizing for better conditions in prison, if you're organizing to get air conditioning in prison, if you're organizing to stop executions, if you're organizing to feed the homeless, if you're organizing to help people with their bills, whatever it is, if it's against the man, they're coming after us, and we all need to be vigilant about this. And because it doesn't matter what your issue is, this is what's happening. So
Abe, did you hear about the pre-K graduation ceremony where ICE came and kidnapped the parents of one of the pre-Kers and took them from the ceremony?
Nope, I didn't hear about that, and it is, and there's just so much going on. And as I mentioned, in addition to the work in Alabama this week, that I did, also was in Los Angeles with the celebration of life for Magdalena Rose Avila. Mike Farrow was there from Death Penalty Focus. Ann Burroughs, the international chair of Amnesty International, spoke, as well as Camila Chavez and Emilio Huerta, children of Dolores Huerta, the farm worker organizer and leader and women's rights campaigner, as well as a number of other people celebrating the life of Magdalena. We're going to be celebrating his life, too, at the annual Fast and Vigil to abolish the death penalty. Check out abolition.org for that information, or deathpenaltyaction.org. Sorry, I was getting off on a rant there, but again, we have to be more vigilant than ever if we want to organize for human rights and know that we have to win this next election across the board. And I'm not electioneering for anybody. I'm just saying show up and vote your values. The closest you can get to your values. You got to hold your nose when you vote for almost anybody these days. But who's more closely meeting your values, and are you really concerned with having a government that is actually implementing the checks and balances that our government was set up to do? And I will say that we saw that with the U.S. Supreme Court in the Jeffrey Lee in the decision. 6 justices voted to uphold this injunction on gas suffocation, and that's a shift. And it's historic, and I will say, and I got to say this, and I didn't mention it before, this is the first time that the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled against the imposition, or rather allowed a decision against that prohibits the imposition of a particular method of execution, the first time that one has been prohibited in this way. And that, hopefully, is a turning point for us in our movement. There's going to be lots more executions, I'm sure of that, but we've got a recipe for how we organize on this. And the last thing I want to say is that Jeff Hood and Death Penalty Action, Just Organization is the Execution Intervention Project. You can look them up. And Project Hope to Abolish the Death Penalty is the group that is led by men on death row in Alabama. That is the state group in Alabama. The board is on death row. And actually, Jeffrey Lee is I think he's their secretary, or he's an officer on the board. And they executed, Anthony Boyd was their chairman. They executed him last year. In any case, we have been shining a spotlight on this gas suffocation stuff for 2.5 years, ever since Kenny Smith was executed, and making sure, the lawyers are doing their stuff, but we're also making a public record. And you can look back and see the record of our activism around every single one of these executions, and all of that builds to a point like what we just got to this week. Historic moment for our movement, and hopefully a turning point in some ways too. With that, reach me at P.O. Box 27212. That's Death Penalty Action, P.O. Box 27212, Columbus, Ohio 43227. Columbus, Ohio 43227. And if you want me to hang on a bit more, happy to do so. But that's my time. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Abe. I want to make sure that everyone understood what you said, that human rights encompasses many different things across the board. So I appreciate you saying that.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me just expand on that for a moment. Look up, Google the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. This, to me, is really the Bible, my Bible. What I ascribe to most is, and it's everything from the right to life to the right to take vacation time, to have leisure time, the right to work, the right to organize, the right to an education, the right to due process in the courts, the right to health care, the right to exist as a human being and have your basic human needs across the board met. That's the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Study that document. Demand that we have all those rights. Thank you.
Thank you, Abe. We appreciate you being on.
I'm grateful to be part of this community. Everybody take care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Texas, live in Texas, a loving it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. That Texas walk, a Texas talk, make the pretty girls go wild. That Texas, live in Texas, a loving it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. Drinking Tito's from a bottle, living life hog ass wild. Well, I'm 100% Texan, that's the way I live my life. When I have it any other way, one day I'll have a Texas wife. I like sip on a little vodka, get some mud on my tires, drink a case of Lone Star Light, singing songs around campfires. Texas, a loving it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. That Texas walk, a Texas talk, the pretty girls go wild. That Texas, live in Texas, a loving it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. Drinking Tito's from a bottle, living life hog ass wild. Yeah, living like a Texan will, it ain't that hard to do. Raise a little hell and shotgun a beer or two. Well, I'm Southern made, I've been Southern raised, I've been Southern all my life. I guarantee I'm a Texan till the day that I die. Texas, 11, it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. That Texas walk, a Texas talk, the pretty girls go wild. That Texas, live in Texas, 11, it's a Texas kind of lifestyle. Drinking Tito's from a bottle, living life hog ass wild. Yeah, Texas is the place, and we can ride it through the night. If you ain't living Texas on, then you ain't living right.
You're listening to KPFT Houston. Support for KPFT and The Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent Incarcerated individuals help to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates, Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus, can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201.
All right. We were just talking that we thought maybe you were going to blow your cowboy hat off because you were trying to get our attention when no one was picking up the mic or talking in the mic.
Well, I mean, we can't hear you. And I had everything maxed out. All the volume was up as loud as it would go.
I know, and I wasn't paying attention to you because I was all engrossed in the story, and I was all like, what, David?
And then the guys are going to wonder what you were engrossed in because they can't hear you.
Well, she was talking in the mic at that point.
Well,
and Gloria was doing some commentary.
She kept talking behind the scenes, and then whenever she did have a mic, she didn't have it way up in her mouth. I wasn't trying to be rude. I was really trying to get everybody's attention.
And, you know, people honestly say that they never have a problem hearing any of us.
I have other people that say that they can't crank it up loud enough because they're deaf and hard of hearing, and I'm watching my gauges.
Oh, the people I talk to are not.
You had no orange line on the gauge. It was all little green.
Or was it?
No, she didn't. You didn't to begin with, but you started using your outside voice, so that was good.
All right, because you yelled at me.
But whenever Athena started talking, I had everything cranked all the way up, and it just wasn't working. I had no more oomph.
No oomph.
No oomph.
Well, are you fixing to leave?
Yeah, I want to flush the toilet.
Oh, she wants to. Okay, why don't
shut up?
No, she wants to flush a toilet.
Yeah.
Do you have any shout-outs?
Just to all my friends on death row, and Schnatzley and Quinetta and Nanan down at the Ramsey, and whoever, you know who you are.
Your fans.
My fans, yeah, right. and Willie T. I am trying to figure out how to get my phone number hooked up so you can call me, but I haven't figured it out yet. I can't remember what I did so that Spider could call me.
Google TDCJ telephone activation, and it'll walk you right through it.
It will? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, I'll do that, Willie T.
Willie T?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get the toilet. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll get the toilet.
Oh,
David's
okay.
David's like,
don't be a Tom.
Yeah, don't be.
Don't what?
Be a Tom. Somebody flushed the toilet one night when we were on the air, and it was like, wow.
And with the door closed?
No, the door was open.
Open.
Yeah.
What if I close it?
Well, it's still kind of touchy. I don't know. You can try it, I guess.
You can try it.
Okay.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you.
All right.
Everyone will let her know.
Yeah.
Y'all turn your volume up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start taking calls. I think Monique has been holding for a minute. I think. Hey, Monique.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm doing good, waiting patiently. Yes, hello, I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I want to give a shout out to baby boy Ruben in Garza West. I love him, I miss him, and I hope to hear from him soon. I just want to let him know, hang in there and, keep your head up and have a good night. And I love you always. And thank y'all for everything y'all do for us. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. You have a great weekend.
You too. God bless you.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. And I think Joshua has been holding for a little while, so let's get to him. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Joshua. I don't think Joshua's on the line right
He didn't hang on.
He didn't hang on. Y'all hang on. We're trying. We're working hard. Okay, how about we scoot down to Ashley? Yeah, let's get down to Ashley. Let's see if we can, hopefully Ashley was holding the, hey, Ashley. Okay, this does not bode well. It's not boding well, y'all.
Linda, whenever you answer the phone, make sure you tell them to hang on.
Yeah.
Every time I say, don't hang up.
Yeah.
Okay, how about Valerie? Let's try Valerie. So maybe Valerie's hung. Hey, Valerie.
We lost everybody.
Clearly.
Yeah. How long were they been holding? Did Linda start them at like 9:20 or 9:30?
No. The only one that was started early was Monique, and she held.
We got a dial tone.
Yeah, there we go. We do have a dial tone. Okay, let's go to. Let's try Bobby. Maybe Bobby's still there. My God, the phones are ringing. Y'all just I wish y'all could see this. Okay, let's get to Bobby. Let's try Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Hi, honey. How y'all doing this evening?
We are doing great. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing good and stuff. I want to give a shout out to my son, Bo, at Estelle Unit and tell him that his mama loves him. And I know it's so hot and everything, so try to stay cool as you can, honey. And I love you very much. And I appreciate everything y'all do.
Well, thank you so much. You have a great weekend.
Oh, you too, hon. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So we have a lot of stuff going on with the phone system right now. They're persistent. I can tell you that. Okay. Let's try Captain Tom, because Captain Tom's been holding on for a little while. So let's get to Captain Tom. Hey, David, can you click on Captain Tom?
Danny,
Hey, Captain Tom, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot better. David, I heard your comment.
Oh, about the toilet? About you flushing the
Yeah.
toilet? Well, you did.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't lying. We just warning Gloria so she didn't do the same thing because it doesn't sound very good over there.
Well, you know.
Oh, Captain Tom, you got to...
Where's Captain Tom?
He's on 3. Click him. Hey, Captain Tom, sorry. Go ahead.
I said I heard the toilet flush anyway, so.
We tried to warn her.
We tried. We told everybody to turn up the volume.
And she was insisting on doing it, so we said, well, go ahead. We'll let you know if we can hear it. So you just did.
Well, anyway, I'm doing a lot better. I had a stroke, unfortunately. Things like this happen. So anyway,
are you feeling better, though?
I want to give a shout out to all my incarcerated veterans and my homeless veterans. And, of course, you know that you'd always donate to KPFT by going to kpft.org or call 713-526-5738 or text the word GIVE to 713-526-5738. And, of course, you always can donate to The Prison Show. I'm Captain Tom. When I start getting a lot better, I'll be calling more often. So y'all take care and have a good weekend.
You too, Captain Tom. All right. Let's get to, how about we get to Perla? Hang on, Perla. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah, you keep calling, and we're trying to figure out the phones. They're just ringing off the wall and hanging up and not talking. And
well, what would you like me to do?
Frustrated. Maybe we'll play Anne. Did you get the list I sent you?
No, I didn't.
Look on your text.
You know, you may be you're ADD. I'm not.
Well, I'm trying to talk to you without being rude and answer the phones and
you're always rude.
Do
to
the
me.
recordings.
Okay, do Anne,
Hey,
David. How about that?
What a great idea.
What a great idea.
Hello, handsome. How are you doing? I hope you are spared from stress and negativity. May your days be filled with sparks of hope and light. I want to do my part to add some color to your day, and that's why I would like to share this short but powerful poem with you. Importance of love. If kisses were water, I would give you the ocean. If hug were the leaves, I would give you the forest. But if love was time, I would give you eternity. Have a nice weekend. Your water lily. Bye.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. All right, let me see if I can multitask, because occasionally I have issues with that. Let's get to Eva.
Hey and good evening, Trey. How has this Friday been treating you? I hope this week has been a good one for you. Okay, so it seems that I have to break down one more time what kind of festival lies ahead of us here. We have 2 annual festivals in this town. Only one of them is a music festival, but that one takes place every August. I guess I will say more about all that in a message, but just one thing. Could you imagine how happy I would be if we had a metal festival in my hometown? What you heard when I talked about Nashville mozzarella sticks would be nothing compared to my reaction then. Just saying. Oh, and there is no festival in general that is just for metalheads. I mean, you can come, you just might not like it. And the cinnamon candy disappeared within just one day. Nothing but a distant memory, you said. Well, seems like you would need some kind of subscription to get a certain amount every week. So next week is going to be a busy one. First, I will have these 2 interviews on Monday and Tuesday. Somehow I still wish it had been possible to schedule them on the same day, so that I wouldn't have to drive there twice. But on the other hand, maybe 1 interview per day is enough. After Tuesday, however, I won't accept any more interviews before Tuesday the 23rd. No drinking and driving, so sorry guys, I'm on break until then. I know that y'all also have a festival coming up next week. I still somehow believe that America has more holidays in total than Germany will ever have. The people in power here would rather reduce them so that we can work more. Yay! Anyway, I hope you liked your shout out and that it helps your day and on a good note. Have a nice weekend, Trey. Be good. Bye, Daddy.
Thank you so much, Eva. She's so cute, Trey. All right, how about Eva Maria?
Good evening, everybody. This is Eva Maria from Germany. Today I thought about the Stevie Wonder song, I Just Called to Say I Love You. And I just want to say tonight in a very brief message, I just called to say I care for you and I pray for you and God bless you all. Good night, Eva Maria.
Thank you so much. She has such a great voice.
I know you love me.
No, hell no. Hell no.
At least you used your pointer finger.
Yeah, I sure did. All right.
Not the finger I was going to use.
Yeah. Okay, well, can I call out on the thing now?
And we can try it. We'll see what happens.
Okay, let's do Perla. Hey, Perla.
Hi, how are y'all?
Sorry, I took a drink of water. We're good. How about you?
Busy night, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to send a shout out to my big brother, Chop, that's in the FDC Houston. I just want to let you know to continue keeping your head up, and you will have our support no matter what. And I'm here for you and my nephews and the queen herself. I do have two special people here that also want to tell you something, but before I let them...
Okay, I think we hung up on someone. I think that was Perla.
Well, she said she was hanging Lydia up, and she hung Perla up. Yep. Yeah, well, let's not do that while they're talking.
Okay, I'm sorry, Perla. Can you call back, please? All right. How about maybe that's Perla? Let's hope that's Perla, and we'll be able to get her right back on the line. And we're keeping our fingers crossed. No, it's not. Okay, let's get to Tiffany. Oh, I'm sorry. Jason's been holding longer. Let's get to Jason. Hey, Jason. Okay. I guess Jason... What's going on with the phones tonight? Oh, my God. All right. It's like the Gremlins. Totally. If y'all could see these phone lines, they're like...
That's Jason on one.
Okay, well, let's get to Jason. Hey, Jason.
Well, hello, Prison Show. How are y'all doing tonight?
Doing very good. We have a good...
I was a victim of the Gremlins.
You just don't, man. These phones over here are crazy. They're lighting up left and right, and we're like, what the... Well, you go ahead with your shout-outs.
All right. I'm going to start out with my nephew, Logan, and he's at the Havens unit. And I wanted to say happy birthday to him. He just recently turned, well, I'm not going to say that, but he had a birthday. And your Uncle Jason wishes you a happy birthday, Logan. I'm hoping you come home soon. We all love you. Your mom loves you. We all miss you. And we want you to come home to us. The next one is going to be El Jahara at the Robertson unit, Shabazz at the Styles unit, Nico at the Robertson unit, Joseph at the Huntsville unit, Little J at the Allred unit, Walter at the Robertson unit, Paul at the Odessa facility, Jonas, or aka Lakewood, at Huntsville unit, Jedekiah at the, or aka Little Dre at the Robertson unit, Jeremy at the Robertson unit, Alexis at the Robertson unit, Deveridge at the Robertson unit, Cody at the Robertson unit, Kenyon at the Robertson unit, Rodney at the Robertson unit. How about aka Peaches at the Bill Clemens unit, Joe at the Michael Trustee Camp, Victor at the Michael Trustee Camp, Billy at the Robertson unit, Robert at the Michael Trustee Camp. I see you're still there. I'm going to be writing you soon. I got your letter. Rodney, I got your letter. I'm going to be writing y'all back pretty soon. How about, because some of these have already gotten out, which is really good. How about Ali at the Harris County facility? I don't know if he would, I don't know if he's in TDC or not, but I just know that I was informed that he's still in Harris County, as far as I know. Special shout out from Gadget to Lynn at the Skyview unit, Norman at the Wainwright unit, Alex, you're somewhere there in TDC. How about William? You're there at ISF Houston unit. How about Blake? You're at the James Lenoff unit. James, another James. How about James at the Telford unit? Let's see. Callie at the Bill Clemens unit. Little Rick, everybody knows Little Rick at the Bill Clemens unit. Pirate at the Bill Clemens unit. Michael at the Robertson unit. How about AKA Slim at the Robertson unit? How about Mr. Guy at the Robertson unit? Redneck at the Robertson unit? How about Sylvester at the Hughes unit? Ain't that a name like Sylvester? I'm going to always remember Sylvester, like the cartoon.
Yeah.
How about Casper at the Robertson unit? And then you have the original CC at the Robertson unit. Migo at the Robertson unit. AJ at the Robertson unit. Todd at the Robertson unit. And then my favorite one, Byron at the Robertson unit. And a special shout out from my sister going out to Ted at the Buster Cole unit. And she says that she loves him and she wants him to come home safe to her, and just do good so you can come home. And that's going to be my shout outs for tonight. And I want to say a special thank you to everyone at the prison show, Miss Dani, Miss Linda, Miss Joanne, and Mr. David for being patient with me, having lots of patience with me. And also the Death Row Angels, keep up the good work. Everybody loves the work that y'all do. And a big, big thank you to everyone on the Prison Show for making this happen.
Thank you so much, Jason. Have a great weekend.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's get to Perla, because she was holding she was on live when... Okay, let's get to Perla. Hey, Perla.
Hi, I'm back.
You're back. Go ahead. Finish your shout-out.
Okay, so once again, this is to my big brother, Chop. I believe he did hear the beginning of what I had to say. But before, I let these special guests speak, I just wanted to say that, your sister G loves you. And let me go ahead and pass the mic.
Hello. I just wanted to give a shout out to my brother-in-law, Chop, in the FDC Houston. Just wanted to come here and say we're holding it down, waiting on that touchdown, my boy. The flyers to do it. Nobody was doing it like him. Bentley riding on 30s. 4Gs on a big body. El Jefe de Jefes, a whole ticket in jewelry. 10 toes down to the chin. Chopper City or no city, you heard. Ain't nothing changed but the weather. And you know what the forecast say? It's snowing in Houston all week, my boy. Love you, my big dog. We here to the end. We coming for everything and some. When them gates open, we there with the LV outfit. La ropa bien lavada. You heard?
And then one more.
What's up, Big Chop? It's your little nephew, CJ speaking. It's a whole lot of Chopper City out here. Your fam out here holding it down for you, just like how you did for us. I'm missing all the late nights at your house, dinners, and everything else. We all miss you. You're going to be free real soon. You're going to be back. You're going to be back bigger and better. Love you, Chop.
We love you, big bro, and we'll be here forever. And, through thick and thin, and I'll be watching over my nephews, my niece, and most importantly, the queen herself, Tiffany. We love you, bro. You have a good night. And thank you to the Prison Show for their time and patience.
Well, thank you, Perla, for your patience with us. We appreciate you calling in, and y'all have a great weekend.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. How about Tiffany. Tiffany, I think, had a few lines, right? And then we got her on this one, so we're going to throw her online. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, how are you guys tonight? How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
I'm doing just fine. I see that you're having some issues with the phone. I got disconnected earlier. I was like, oh, my goodness. I got disconnected.
We're sorry about that, but
Okay.
we're glad you're back on.
No, you're good. Yes, I was just waiting. This is Tiffany. I'm calling to send a shout out to my husband, Chop, in the FTC Houston. You just heard my sister-in-law, my nephew, and my brother-in-law. So I'm going to backdoor that and let him know that I love you, baby. And the visit was great today. It was pretty pleasant. I'm right here on the way home from picking up baby girl from Zio's. We ate Daddy-O's, and USA did win tonight. So, go ahead and collect. But I just wanted to let you know that I love you, baby, and you'll be home soon. I can't wait. And moving on to bigger and better things, babe. So good night, baby. Sweet dreams. I love you. Mwah. And call me when you get up in the morning.
Have a great weekend, Tiffany.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. How about let's go to Caitlin.
Hola, Beto. How are you? I hope that you're in good health, spirits, staying safe, and smiling. As for me, I'm just home from work, and I'm here with Belle. She says woof, and I think she may be activating Zoomy mode. Yeah, I think Zoomy mode is about to be activated. Other than that, yeah, all is good. Things still here. It's still raining, kind of crazy weather, and yeah, the rain just comes down like, it's like kind of a power shower. And I'm just thinking, I'm ordered Belle like these like little cooling coat and some little boots for those couple of days that we actually had sunshine. And I was thinking I might need to get a little boots so our paws don't get too hot. I mean, the pavement doesn't be too hot for her little paws. But yeah, they're coming tomorrow, and yeah, but I'm thinking maybe instead of those little boots, I should have got her rain boots. But do you know what? They might kind of double up. Other than that, yeah, everything is good. I also want to give a big shout out to the guys. You all know who you are. Eric, Mark, Will, Debo, and Rudy. Hope you all are doing good. And send you all hugs. And Belle says woof to you all too. So, good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
Thank you, Caitlin. Love to hear Belle in the background. She's so cute. Or she sounds cute. Okay, how about Coco? I think it's time for Coco.
Falling asleep over here at my end.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's been a while since I've been on. I want to do real quick hello to the Prison Show, people involved in it. And on May, I had a stroke, so I might stutter or and stuff like that. But I wanted to share this to my friends that they haven't heard from me. Draco from Telford, Nick from Ferguson, Samuel or Sam from Coalfield, Gustavo from Styles, Rob from LeBlanc, David from, was it David? That's one thing if I forget. Oregon Department of Corrections. Yeah, I had a heart stroke. I was there for almost a month. I'm now just getting functioning a little bit better. And one thing that, pissed me off, made me upset is that they hid from the fact that I had a stroke rather than just say, oh, you just hit your head. So now I have to go to Allen for neurology. That's like almost an hour away. So I'm going to be busy. And the one thing I told one of my friends, Rob, you guys need to know that my SSDI, one of the attorneys is going to help me fight for it. So I'll have an attorney because now that I have this problem going on, can't fight it on my own. I appeal it, and then soon as soon as I got home, I was waiting. I went through the mail, and I seen 2 letters. I told you guys I was going to file a lawsuit against the parole board over here because they follow Cook County District Attorney Office in Gainesville PD. So they got 14 days notice to do a response. But I'm going to have to file. I'm doing it right now. File an appeal for not an appeal for an attorney to help me fight this. But I can't do it. I got so many appointments. So be careful, guys. If I don't answer it because I'm I'm busy over here, like going to appointments. But most of all is like I've dealt with having a stroke, medic-wise. I used to be a medic, but I'm trying to hold not to get too emotional. But I was, almost emotional there. But that's why I kind of got upset because why am I doing? What's going on? What's this? And I had this stroke. I mean, and I don't know. I have to figure it out. But thank you for everything. And I'm just gonna live one day at a time. And make sure what's next, and be thankful and give power to the one above, and hopefully everybody and behind the walls, behind the at SEG, no matter where you're at, just keep in mind one day at a time. You maybe make it better, make it a better day. But that's all I want to say. I'll try to check back next week, see if I don't fall asleep again. But that's it for right now.
Well, Coco, we hope you feel better really soon, and we'll be here waiting on you every Friday.
Yeah, I called like 2 weeks ago, I think it was. But I did the same thing like they did tonight. It's like, no, I was starting to get sleepy, but like, no, I'm gonna have to stick it out because last time I didn't do it. It took me 2 weeks. Once I got home, it took me 2 weeks to get under control. And because my Kira is back over here, she's asleep right now. But she needed, it's uncle, is Daddy Hector okay? But now. Since I had to do a sleep test, and I want to have my brother take care of her for about 1 week, so until I get a little more better.
All right. Well, thank you, Coco, and
all right.
I hope you have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's get to Ashley.
How are y'all tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I want to give a shout out to my dad Norman at the Estelle unit. Dad, I love you and I miss you. We're just hoping for and praying for good news about what you told us about. We're just praying. And Anthony, Christian, and I love you. Come home soon. We love you, Dad. Thank y'all for what y'all do.
Thank you, Ashley. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. And I know Miss Lydia occasionally gets sleepy, so we're going to go ahead and take her. Hey, Miss Lydia.
Hey, yes, I was already falling asleep.
I knew it.
Oh. I said, I don't think Coco's the only one. No, but we're okay. We're expecting some rain, I think, tomorrow. We have a party tomorrow, so hopefully we don't get much rain. Amanda's on her way, mijo. She's driving from Houston, so she should be here, I'd say, probably around 1 a.m. She left after work. So I'd say maybe 1 a.m. she should be in. I'll try and stay awake, but I doubt it. I got the pictures from Dana, and I did find that article that you want. I think it's called. It's the article about the field ministers, and I think I want to say that there's a guy that starts with an S, Stokey. In that article, but I did forward it over. So mañana, when you call me, let me know if that's the correct article that you wanted me to send. Okay. Let me see what else. That's about it, mijo. I spoke with Tia early today, Tia Gracie, earlier during the day. But Tia Gracie usually on Fridays she goes over to Ashley's. And we cut the grass, so if it rains tomorrow, it doesn't grow any. Well, it'll grow some more with that rain, but we cut it today, and Elijah was cutting over at Patty's also, and Tio cut in the back, his portion over there in the back. They had a good day at work. Spoke with Kathy. And that's about it, mijo. Talk to you tomorrow, God willing, and get some rest. My saludos to Big Will, to Eric, Roderick, Brandon, Mark, and Jeff, Rudy. Know that you're thought of and in our prayers, okay? Good night, guys. Good night, ladies. Drive safely.
Good night, Lydia. Hope you have a great weekend and stay dry.
David don't have to drive
Yes,
safely.
I know. Uh-huh.
Ignore him.
I was teasing you, Lydia. You told the ladies to drive safely. That means I don't have to.
Yeah. Oh, she's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, she's gone.
I was trying to pull her leg from all these miles away.
Okay, how about Kiki? Let's get to Kiki.
Hi, this message is for Rodney at the Plus unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. I just got off the phone with you at 6 p.m. Friday night, my time. Thinking of you, missing you already. I love you, and I can't wait to speak with you again tomorrow. No, I'll be listening in tonight with you. Love you. Mwah, mwah. Talk to you tomorrow. And Danny, David, and Linda, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. I hope you guys have a blessed weekend and a wonderful week next week. Everybody out there, God bless you all. All right, Rodney, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Mwah.
It wasn't me.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know it wasn't Athena or I.
Well, I didn't do it.
We're in here.
I'll play it again. I bet it does the same thing.
All right. No. Let's get to Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing a shout-out for the historic prison show on the Mighty 90 KPFT. Here's my shout-outs. Guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Shout-out for Matt, Thomas, Edward Reeves, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Aaron Vasquez. Shout-out for Haas. Shout-out for Keith Money. Tosh wants me to do a shout-out for Payday. Shout out for Oz. Shout out for Jesse Cortez. Shout out for Curtis Robertson. Shout out for Raymond Lee Cart. And a special shout out to Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're getting better. Get in contact me if you want to. And I hope everybody enjoys Flag Day on June 14th, this Sunday, 2026. And June 14th, 1777, the U.S. flag was adopted, the Stars and Stripes. Hope everybody enjoys the weekend, and remember to donate to the Prison Show and the Mighty 90 KPFT. And you can continue to write to Mysterious Mike in care of David Collingsworth. And now, adios.
Okay, before I give the address,
I didn't need that vision.
Where to write, I just want to go over that. Did he say sharded?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, I thought he said sharded.
And then he corrected himself.
Okay, I was like,
it went out there on the air.
It's out there, yeah.
It burned in my brain.
On the interwebs, it's out there. Okay, if you would like.
We've all done it.
I don't think so, David.
Oh,
but
yeah. Whether you admit it or not.
Athena saying it?
Yeah, we've all done it. You
Sharded?
can deny it all you want.
Perhaps when I was a baby.
No, you was in a hospital or something. I mean, something happens. Grown-ups do it too, especially wait till you're my age. It'll happen.
Oh, I look forward to it. But if you would like to write to Sharding Mike, you can write to Mysterious Mike at 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America, 77371. And yes, it is Shepherd, Texas. It's just some of the people in Shepherd like to call it Shepherd, America.
Yeah, well, look at the extra little clip, and you'll see why we call it Shepherd America.
What extra little clip? Oh, from last week.
At the end of the video.
Yeah.
If you tune into the video, you may see Shepherd America.
Yeah, you could, because last week David included some, which, by the way, when I was sitting in this chair, I just want to go on record as saying I was sitting in this chair.
Okay.
And I think it was this chair. It was one of them. It wasn't this one, because I chose this one specifically because he put in at the end of the chair. It sounded like
at the end of the chair.
At the end of the chair. At the end of the video, it sounded like I was farting, and then you did it again.
No, we said the word sexy. You better go listen to it again. It's called a boomerang. We said the word. I said act all sexy.
I know, and then it sounded like with my chair farting.
Go listen to it again.
The fart kept. Yeah. I was like, "What is he doing?"
It was called boomerang. It said sexy again.
And it
I
farted.
said act all sexy. Sexy.
Yeah.
It kind of echoed.
So anyway, yeah, go check it out. Check it out, and
listen to Danny fart.
Yeah, clearly, because that chair was.
Linda says it's not the chair. She said clearly it's not the chair.
Clearly. Yeah.
It was Mysterious Mike.
It was Mysterious Mike. So this past Sunday, we got another call, but this past Sunday, no, your other way.
Yeah.
This past Sunday, Linda and I did a podcast up in Dallas, and his name is Josh. He has his own podcast, Unshaken Truth, and anyway, it was a great time. I rode with Linda. I was in the car 4 hours there and 4 hours back. Linda indeed drives very slow. I wanted to put my foot over and push the gas pedal, but I didn't. I was like, hurry up. I gotta pee. Whoops.
You didn't bring a cup?
I did not, but it was in a rental. So
right.
It was a rental car, so I don't think I could do that. Anyway, y'all be sure to get your loved ones to look it up. Unshaken Truth. All right, let's get to Stacy.
This is to my husband, Sporty Black. Hey, baby love, how's the day been for you? It's a hot one here today. The girls and I are doing well. They're behaving. They've been in all day with a couple of trips outside. I've been on the machine placing on the Google alerts the top 10 prison and policy issues, and I've just heard from you our two e-notes, 611 and 612. I've not placed on the post, though. I've piddled all day, just getting a few things done, taking the trash out, etc. Sleep was tossing and turning. Yeah, I think it was the heat. But the back issues has eased up too, baby. It's that time you're about to call. Remain healthy and safe. Stay focused and tough. You got me, baby. Mwah. I love you so deeply, Sporty. Mwah. Take care, sweetheart.
All right. Thank you, Stacy. And I think it's Gloria. Gloria must be calling back. So let's put Gloria on the line. Hey, Gloria.
Hey, just in case y'all didn't get enough of me, here I am. I actually wanted to give a shout-out to political prisoner Mumia, who is in the Mahanoy unit in Pennsylvania. And July 3rd will mark 44 years since Mumia got a death sentence. And so activists and supporters of Mumia, we are declaring the 4th of July Mumia Liberation Day this year. But Mumia, I hope your health is getting a little better. And we've got a call, well, in about 12 hours with people in the U.S. and European supporters in the morning, and we're going to be making plans for a lot of activities in your support. So, and I also wanted to give a shout out to the people that are on death watch. The James Norman, who has a date on September 16th. Rami Korshan on the September 23rd, Jamal Howard October 7th, and John Rubio on November 12th. If there's anything the abolition movement can do to help y'all get a stay or whatever you need, please let us know. And you can write to the abolition movement at Post Office Box 3454 in Houston, 77253. That's Box 3454, Houston, 77253. So that's for LaJames. And I apologize, I don't know if it's Ramy or Ramy, R-A-M-E-Y, and Jamal and John. Let us know what we can do to help. Okay, I'm out of here again.
All right, thank you, Gloria.
And y'all didn't even disconnect me. Oh, my God, I feel left out.
Hang on a minute. We're not done yet.
Yeah, hang on. There we go. Now she's gone.
Linda got her.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she wanted. You got shout-outs? Or
Well,
you already made them?
No, I haven't made
We
them.
got, I don't know, how many, what 9 minutes maybe?
Well, I wanted to say that the LeBlanc unit, Gist, and Styles all have a water advisory out. I'm sure those units are...
A ball of water or boiling water?
Ball of water. I'm sure those units are boiling all the water for y'all before serving it to you.
Yeah, they'll take their hot pots away from them if they boil it.
Yeah. And I do know at the Styles unit, all the ice machines are broken, with the exception of one that's half working. So hopefully they get that fixed, because they assured me that there was ice water.
That used to be my job. Well, I wasn't on the Styles unit.
Well, they assured me it was working. They were working. All the ice machines were working. Well, they're not. The officer at the front told me they weren't.
No.
So.
Linda, your mic on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right, I've got some shout-outs. I want to do a shout-out to Sharon McKinney. Sharon, I got a car today, so now I'm going to be able to come see you. Zandon, a.k.a. Brittany Gully, want to say a shout-out to you. And Casey Raphael Tyler. Those are cards that we got today, or letters we got today. Arthur Wright, John Nance, Ken Whitley, Vincent Baker, Richard Filan, Glenn Harris, Michael Hood, Don Giovanni Mabon, Connor Slaughter, Vanessa Esquivel, Desmond McClure, Forrest Pyle, Levon Godfrey, Michael Gabriel Morin, Alex Rigsby, Joe Angel Madero Sr., Don Giovanni, Robert T. Lusty, Disc Jockey, Benjamin Wiedenhoff, Jackie Kester, Edwin Gus Snyder, Jerome Bryant, Chris Stafford, Mike Timmons, Anton Ducker Coyer, who wrote a book. Hope everybody has tried to buy the book and get it and read it. It's very good. Antone Jones, Raymond Shelton, Ever Baldemir Guardo, Adolph Dela Cruz, Jason Ray Smith, Jesus Salazar, and Thomas Craig, and Kevin Lights Camera Action Jackson. I hope you had a good weekend. And then William F. Owen Sr., Joey Vila, David Tripolline, Sebastian Vargas, Garland Harper, Tyrone Jamal Williams, James May, and Albert Palmer. Okay, guys, y'all have a good week.
All right, and I want to give a special birthday wish to Rexalicious.
Oh, yeah.
He turned 60 years old today. So, everyone, please wish Rexalicious a very happy 60th birthday.
Happy birthday, Rexalicious.
Yep.
I thought you were going to sing in the song.
I am not.
Oh, come on. At least sing solo. Solo, we can't hear you.
Yeah, solo. Yeah, solo. Yeah. And everyone else knows my shout outs. Y'all know who you are.
Oh, man.
I know. I wanted to make sure you had time, David.
Oh, yeah. Well, that means I got like 10 minutes.
Oh, we have that long? Oh, wow.
Well, it's 10:50. I usually take over at 10:55 if I need two minutes to take my shout out. You still got about 3 minutes
Okay,
left.
well, Farron, I will be there to see you. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this. I know sometimes you can't. Kelsey Young, great big hugs to you. Randy Halprin, Larry at the Huntsville unit. I hope you enjoyed the trivia about your unit tonight. Britt. Hey, Britt. Yeah, I missed your phone call, but your letter's coming, I know, because it told me it was coming. Troy Glover, Greg Bryant, Travis Fletcher, we saw you. We saw your video. Yeah, it was awesome. Eddie at the Wainwright unit. Brandon. Hey, Brandon. Hey, Joel. Jay and Chucky at the Win. Leroy. Jeff Pribble. Hey, Jeff. Will Spear. And, of course, Rexalicious. Like I said, happy birthday. 60th birthday. And a great big hi to CJ. And that's what I have.
That's what you have.
Yes, that's what I have.
So I'm going to shout out to Joe Verbos. I sent you that picture. He wants to have your email address, so why don't you get a hold of him on the Getting Out app.
You did?
Yeah, I sent you like last week. So I'm going to shout out to Tiffany Cheeks, Eric Hensley, Connor Schuyler, Derek MacArthur, Lionel Rogers, James McElreath, Michael Perez, Sasha Dickerson, Kenneth Shepard, Corey Odoms, Daniel Lipscomb. Hey, Benjamin Byes, I didn't get your letter. I'm still waiting on it. Michael Hood, Victor Gamble, Jimmy MacArthur, Samuel Packard, Joseph Hernandez, Angel Osagura, Frederick Young, Zachary Schenk, John Thomas, Dale Wright. That's all this week. Let's go over and see what's happening in Securest World. You know, Travis says he can't hear us. And whenever I contacted Adobo about it, they blamed it on Florida. It's all Florida's fault.
Oh, it probably is.
Well, they had some folks, I guess, that was abused in shout-outs. And the whole reason why we can't say their last name, first and last name and unit is because of Florida. But now they're saying we can't do it, but yet it's in our contract, we can't do it. So,
which is rude.
Which is rude. So anyway, Bill, Rob, congratulations again on your parole. 3RD, Dennis Price, Douglas Rivera, Jay Van Story, Jeremy Adler, Joe Ramirez, Kenny Morissette, Kenny Travis, Paul Sims, Pete Sines, Roderick Johnson, Rodney Reed, Sharon, Stephanie Martin. Let's shout out Travis Fletcher one more time. Will Spear. It was good hearing from you, Will. Clinton Young, and Sonny Wilson. That's not too bad. I even have an extra 30 seconds. Woohoo! What are we going to do with 30 seconds?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I bet you Gloria could take up the...
Gloria. Yeah, she could. She asked for extra time. I gave her more time, and she still took more time.
I know.
Man. I gave her 5 minutes. She's had at least 8 additional minutes after that. So, we love Gloria.
Yeah.
And you talking about her fans. You know, I used to be one of her fans. I was in awe the first time I ever met her. And then she gave me a birthday present. So, we were both Houston Astro fans, and she gave me a baseball boot.
Oh, that was nice of her.
Yeah, I was floored. I think I still got the boot. Now we're friends. So
Yeah,
I told you about the time I saw her in Galveston, right?
No.
So I was down on the Strand. Me and Dee Dee had went out for dinner or something. And I was tired, and I was waiting on Dee Dee. She was piddling in the car or something. And I sat down on the bench, and I looked over, and there's Gloria. We're both sitting on the same bench in the Strand.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, Gloria? She says, what are you doing here? Just happened to sit on the same bench. It's been a good show in spite of the gremlins. I don't know why, there's always a gremlin in the studio somewhere.
Every Friday night.
Yeah, and it took its toll tonight. So
yeah, it did.
It was a rough start. But anyway, it was still a good show. Sorry about Terry. Terry sent a reel, but whenever you try and hear the reel, you can't hear it either. So he sent it he sent me an audio and he sent the reel out on Instagram. There's no volume. He's on an airplane talking in his headphones and trying to be quiet so he doesn't disturb everybody. So he should have made it before he got on the plane. But anyway, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Y'all have a good weekend. We appreciate you. And y'all stay tuned for Skyla Dawn. And she'll be on with Damage Control. Y'all be jamming.
Y'all have a great weekend.
Daddy, I'm coming to see you at visiting hours next week. Mama ain't been doing too well, I'll tell you more when we speak. And Billy's loving high school. He's out there blocking for JV. I'm sure he's gonna come around by the time you give a least. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. It's prison radio. From Paris to Polanski. Bonjour, mi amor. In my dreams, I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. To the men with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This ain't my love. It's Friday night, the inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know.
KPFT Houston is supported in part by Rockefeller's Houston, located at 3620 Washington Avenue, Houston. Presenting Isaiah Sharkey, American guitarist and soul singer, on October 3rd, 2026. For more information at rockefellershouston.com. It's 90.1 KPFT. Time to check in with the R&R show.
A lot of people seem to tune in on Fridays just because they want to get funked.
You think if we funk them good, they'll take us to Red Lobster like Beyonce?
Yes.
Well, if we can find one that's open.
Yeah, the key, though, is do you get Red Lobster before the funk or after?
Oh, no,
the
it's
funk?
it's after the funk.
Oh, okay, so it's an after funk thing.
Yes, one has to prove oneself in the funk department.
I see.
Never miss a minute of R&R when you go to kpft.org. Check out the archives. You'll find all those great shows right there. All the fun the decades of great music, the bits, and a whole lot more. KPFT.org. Check the archive.
Hey y'all, it's your old pal Opie Hendricks, and you're tuned in to KPFT, Houston's 90.1 FM. KPFT has been very essential in